Hey, my name's Hunter Seals, and today I'm going to be talking about autonomous driving in Austria. So, for the introduction, what is autonomous driving? So, it requires a vehicle that's capable of sensing the environment around it, and therefore it can operate without human involvement. Um, a human can just use the car then as a self dependent tool to commute from place to place. So, the current and potential users of the technology include private consumers, the early adopters. They've begun using vehicles equipped with these advanced technologies. The transportation industry, this is where you see the most of the technology being used, representing 65% of the market share, in fact. The general public will be one of the potential users. Um, and the trust will just have to increase, and the transparency with the technology and the safety of it, how they're testing it. Some still great advancements would have to take place. For shared mobility services, as another potential user, companies could deploy like robo taxis in the future, autonomous shuttles for the general public. A lot of things will still have to happen though, because 75% prefer their own or 75% prefer their own driverless vehicle versus robo taxis. So even though you're tapping into the autonomous people that prefer it, they don't really would they don't really trust just a robo taxi from another company. I guess is what I'm trying to say there. So where in Austria can you see this technology? You can see it in Vienna. Um, Public transport trials have been employed in Austria with a project that uses automated minibuses in the inner city. They just do small little routes, and they can pick up and drop off people as needed. For a city in Austria called Linz, they're currently using technology in the city's automated lab, um, which provides controlled environments for testing the latest and greatest technology. So this is a SWOT analysis of triple T Tech Auto. I guess is how you'd say that. But the strengths are they have partnerships with auto giants such as Audi. They have high funding and backing with the industry fixtures such as the auto giants. It's 285 million in 2022, and that was to be ordered just to scale their services and products. So for weaknesses, they do depend a lot on the auto OEMs, and they obviously have a very niche market focus. Um, for opportunities and threats, a software defined vehicle growth, that market is expected to grow rapidly, obviously in the near future. So this should bode well for Triple T Tech. And then Edge AI and 5G integration will enhance their services and solutions. Um, for threats, obviously intense competition, and then overall skepticism of the general public about this technology. One of the biggest threats for any company involved in this. So, two of the barriers to mass adoption I've kind of hit on the public trust or the distrust um, that they have. And then there's also technical limitations. There's still current AI struggles with that struggle making decisions that we would classify as common sense. But to them, it's unpredictable scenarios, and there's no really way to really test that as of right now. And there's obviously numerous safety concerns. Just how will the vehicle react to certain situations? So, for SDG 11, which is Sustainable Cities and Communities, how can autonomous driving help Austria? So, Austria has a problem with high land consumption for transport infrastructure. The technology could help by reducing congestion, by optimizing routing and limit traffic jams with less vehicles on the road. When you get into shared mobility via autonomous minibuses, like I discussed in the project, or shuttles, or robo taxis down the road, it will definitely um, increase the flow of traffic and just limit all the congestion that Austria is dealing with right now, and limit pollution. So now, two truths, one lie about autonomous driving, and this is just in the whole world. So number one, self-driving cars can already operate in snowy conditions using some advanced sensors. Two, Tesla's full driving system is fully autonomous and requires no human supervision. Three, autonomous delivery robots are already being used in some cities to transport food and packages. And these are my citations I used. Have a great rest of the day.